But do you see that patients leave their prescriptions at pharmacies because they can no longer pay for it?
They absolutely do in my pharmacy, yes. That happens more than should make anyone comfortable.
I actually have a fun little story. My staff is probably going to talk to me about this later, but I left a prescription at a pharmacy once. I went to get birth control, and I was there at the counter and went to pay for it, and the price was very, very high. I said, wow, is this a 3-6-month prescription? No, ma'am, this is 1 month. And I said, it's cheaper to have a kid. And I left it there, and now I have my third son, Boebert, and so I'm actually, it turned out to be a really great thing.
The math isn't mathing. During a House Oversight Committee hearing on prescription drugs, Republican Representative Lauren Boebert of Colorado asked witness Kevin Duane, the owner of a pharmacy in Jacksonville, Florida, if he'd seen patients leave their prescribed medicines at his pharmacy due to being unable to pay, before describing how she did the same thing. Boebert, who recently filed for divorce from her husband of nearly 20 years, dropped out of high school after becoming pregnant with her first child in 2004. She would later make the local news for delivering her third son in a pickup truck, according to Business Insider. This seems to be the child she's referring to. Also, this past March, Boebert announced that her oldest son, who is 17 now, will be having a baby, making her a first-time grandma. Now, I can picture Bobo crediting herself at one point and her son now for not having an abortion when times were tough and they knew a baby was on the way. And you know what? Good for them. But how she can go through these things and have the experience of having a child out of wedlock while living in poverty and not wanting to do something for or about unwanted, unintended pregnancies, which may in turn lead to more abortions, is beyond me. She should be fighting for better access to comprehensive health care, free birth control, whether it's IUDs or, hey, did she leave that pharmacy without buying at least some condoms? Seems like it. That would have been the least expensive. Never mind. Wait, what does her staff do if they don't keep her from saying nonsense?
But I personally experienced that when times were tough. But thank you so much for your indulgence there, and talk to the team about that comment later.
Look, I've got 2 kids, and among the many things that I've learned the last 13 years, I know, so young. Depending on the resolution you're watching this in, you can't see the gray in my beard. It's that how they do math in grade school has changed, and children are expensive. I haven't even mentioned how much it costs to have a baby in the hospital. And for a lawmaker in this country to already be aware of this and do nothing about it, for millions of Americans, this isn't just a fun little story. Thank you for watching. Jessica Burbank called it. Ron DeSantis wants to make America Florida. This teacher can tell you what that's like. The link to that video is in the description below. My content can be found by clicking the Jeff Wiggins hashtag or visiting my YouTube channel, We Gon' Be Alright. And as always, my architect knows Japanese.